Welcome back to Powers Powwow, the chat. We're on the road, and today I'll be speaking with Lisa Moeller and Karen Jorgensen. And we are live at the PLAT, which is the Pontiac Little Art Theater, a great gem here in Pontiac. Hi Lisa, thank you for coming today.
Hi Jimmy. What's up?
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I have done theater since I was 6 years old. I work for a law firm these days, and I am the operations manager for the PLAT, and I'm also one of the partners in the theater portion of the business.
And you grew up in West Bloomfield? And
I grew up in the Pontiac school system, so that's one of the things that brought me back down to Pontiac to start working with them again a number of years ago, about 7 or 8 years ago. And my mother was a big proponent of Pontiac, so it was where my heart was.
And your mom started Lakeland Players?
No, my mother did not start Lakeland Players, but we got involved with Lakeland Players in about 1969.
Oh.
Yes, so, but we were doing theater down in Cincinnati prior to that, so yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to tell you how many years, it would be embarrassing.
And so you did a lot of stuff here in Pontiac with the DIA and with the schools?
Growing up, my mother did a lot of theater with the schools. Because they did not have a theater program, she went in independently and would just produce shows. She would write and produce and do all the costuming and everything else. The DIA portion of things is not the theater per se.
Right.
When I came into Pontiac, I got involved with the Downtown Pontiac Business Association. And that's where I met my partners, Karen Jorgensen and Robert Karazum, along with a number of really wonderful people down here. And Karen actually, with the Pontiac Downtown Business Association, got the DIA involved with the Inside Out program. And from there, they were doing an art program to bring the arts back down into Pontiac, because you bring the arts. I think Robert's favorite saying is, you bring the arts, you bring the people, you bring the people, you bring the foot traffic, you bring the foot traffic, you bring the business, you bring life. So that's kind of where this whole thing started.
Yeah, excellent.
In a nutshell.
Yeah. And so now you have different shows. I saw a blues artist you had here. He was very good.
Yes, we had a gentleman by the name of Chris Beard. He's known as the Prince of Blues. He travels nationally, actually internationally. He's played with a lot of the legendary blues players. It was an excellent concert. We've done blues, we've done country. We hosted the Dirk Kroll Band, who came through and actually did a video shoot here. We have live theater coming through. Pontiac Theater 4 is bringing the Bible Abridged, which is a comedy. And it's the Bible condensed into an hour and a half, so if you're good with that. We have Mark Stone and the Stone Sound Collective coming through actually this weekend. And he's bringing, his music is a collection of India and African rhythmic, I think is the word for it, beats, along with the sounds of the cello and the flute. So a lot of different opportunities that can be had here at the PLAT. We can do theater, we've done concerts, we've had a graduation here. We have had birthday parties here, Christmas parties here, so it's kind of one of the nice things about the open floor plan. It has a versatility that a lot of other venues don't, and it has the size that most people are looking for that aren't available in the local area.
That's excellent. So how do they get a hold of you, or how do they find you? They look up the PLAT on...
We have a website, www.theplat, that's PLAT.org.
We'll post that up for you.
And it's Pontiac's Little Art Theater. We have the cell number, which is 844-47 North. That's our address. And they can also check us out on Facebook, and they can email us. All of our information is online.
Oh, and you guys have been remodeling this place, which has been lots of fun for how long now?
It's been a project about 4 years in the making, and we actually didn't start the interior of the theater itself until the beginning of 2017. And I'm doing a confirmation with my partner. It's been so long. But the build out of the theater actually was a much faster, and it didn't take quite as long as a lot of building projects do. Luckily, we have a historical restoration specialist who's also one of our business partners. So
It's beautiful in here, yes.
it's been a lot of collaboration between the three of us. You will see Karen's elegant touches all the way through, Robert's eccentricity through the design of the architecture itself on the ramp for wheelchair accessibility. We're completely ADA compliant. And then me putting in information in regards to setup of the stage, this kind of thing for the green room. So I brought my theater, and so it's been a collaboration between all three.
Excellent. And what is your job specifically here at the
Toilet
theater?
cleaner? No. Anything that needs to be done right now. We do everything and anything that needs to be done, but I'm the operations manager. And basically what I do is try and bring in people, get them to come in and see the place, assist with publicity, draw up the contracts,
Are you doing any theater? Because I know you were doing them over there in Waterford.
Yeah, I
The
work
Starlight.
with I've been working with Lakeland Players. I've done work with Starlight Theater, which is another local theater, and Pontiac Theater 4 I've worked with in the past. No, this is right now my first and foremost concentration on anything. Theater is my first love, but I'm just applying it in a different way these days.
And you have a full-time job on top of that.
Yeah, which one?
Besides your dogs.
I work for the law firm of Buford, Spaniola and Frost down in Troy.
Yep, and then your dogs are...
And then my dogs are always second my heart. So, yeah.
Well, okay, well, thank you very much. You got any projects coming up right now?
For the theater? For this?
Yeah.
Yes, as I said, we've got Stone Sound Collective coming up on Saturday, the 25th. Then the following weekend, for 2 weekends, we have Pontiac Theater 4 performing the Bible Abridged. Then next month, we have, towards the end of the month, we have a guitarist. He's coming in solo. His name is Nicholas Barron. And then we have a film festival coming up. We have the ability to do film here. So we have a local celebrity that used to film down at Erebus. He goes by the moniker of Wolfman Mac. And he's going to come in, and he's going to be hosting a couple of shows on the 5th and the 26th, I believe it is, of October. So yeah, we've got some things coming up. We're slowly but surely ramping up, and hopefully, there will be a number of holiday parties being booked in. So, as I said, the Platt has a versatility to it that not a lot of places do. And so if you're interested in booking a birthday party, Christmas party, a wedding, hey.
And we're located?
We are located at 47 North Saginaw Street in Pontiac, downtown, on the main drag proper.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Lisa.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thanks so much, Jimmy.
Peace out. Welcome back to Powers Powwow. I'm talking with Karen Jorgensen. Hi, Karen.
Hi there.
You are part owner of the Platt.
I am.
It's been an interesting thing here, and
It's been quite an adventure. Yes, it has. And we are about to open the Green Room Cafe in the front of this building. So we don't have an exact date of opening yet, but it will be very soon.
you had fun learning about the coffee maker and.
I am just learning a lot about coffee and brewing and flavors and all those things. So
And your regular job is.
my regular job is I am a certified case manager, and I have had my own business for 28 years, and I pretty much work with people who have been in pretty horrific car accidents. And a lot of my clients have either sustained a head injury or spinal cord injury, so very, very involved. And this venue allows me to kind of get away from some of the days that are a little bit more challenging than others.
Oh. And you also work with, I think you also worked with helping with handicap facilities and stuff, or?
I also have an expertise in barrier-free design, universal design, people that require to have their environment more user-friendly, and a lot of my clients are dependent upon a wheelchair, so my expertise is designing their living environment for their specific needs.
That's got to be real interesting.
It is. Every
Trying to
case
find-
is so different,
Yeah.
and every home is different, and their living environment, and the community that they reside in. So I learn a lot with each person that I become involved with.
So is this the first time you ever been with the theater, or?
Yes, this is a whole new experience. To renovate commercial buildings, to having a theater, to opening up a cafe, it's all new to me.
So just so you get the front row, is that why you did that? Yeah.
Of course, and I do. I take full advantage.
But it's a wonderful job, and it's Robert, right, who's doing all the.
Robert Kierzem is incredibly talented. He was the one that assured me this would be a good building to buy. We were approached by the family that inherited it, and prior to even moving into Pontiac, we noticed that there was rain, literally raining from the third floor to the main floor. And he knew that if we didn't do something to secure the roof, that this building would likely collapse. So we were given the opportunity to put an offer in, and I had mixed emotions. I was excited, and yet when they took the offer, I was like, oh my gosh, do you have any idea what you've gotten yourself into? So he just had the vision, the capability, brought on the right people in, and here we are. The only thing that's original in this building are the walls and the floor.
Oh.
Everything else Robert either created, we brought these from Ohio to find a matched pair of 1800 windows, almost unheard of. And we wanted to have something as a signature when people are on the stage and photographs are taken, people will know this is Pontiac Art Theater because of these windows. These are kind of our signature window. And then behind us we have a 20-foot screen so we can show movies. We've shown movies here which have been phenomenal. Our sound system is amazing. And so we are really excited about this ability to, we're going to be showing a number of movies.
And what will you be serving up here in the front in the cafe?
Well, everything that we will be serving will be fresh. It will be the best ingredients. And initially we'll probably be listening to you, and you will say, I only like cappuccino, or I only like this flavoring, whatever. So each week we want to bring in local vendors that will either be bringing in pastries, or we have a coffee vendor that roasts his coffee in the area. So we want to make sure that whatever we bring is part of the experience of being at the Platt. You not only want to come here to see a play, a movie, be a part of an event, but you also want to go, wow, the next time I go there, I'm going to have the best chocolate or the best cappuccino or something that's going to also bring you back here with another good memory, another good experience.
Excellent. It's people like you that that make Pontiac what it is, and this is coming to be a wonderful place in Pontiac. And when they come to park or whatever they do to come here, they just park up front and...
We have a couple of options. Parking always seems to be such an interesting topic.
Yes.
I don't care what city I go to, because in my day job...
That's why I kind of brought it up.
I am in many different communities, and some charge, some don't. Here it's $1 an hour, or we have a lot next door, and we usually work out a set price with the owner of the lot in front of us. So there's plenty of parking close by, and if somebody does have a physical limitation or a need, let us know ahead of time. We will make sure that you can get into the building very easily, and we can accommodate you.
Excellent. Seems like you have everything thought out here. It's very nice.
We try, not to say that there's not going to be those unusual things or we never thought about, but, you know, you just think outside the box sometimes, and it all works out somehow.
Is there something interesting about the basement, or?
The basement. Well, the basement, you probably have never seen an actual tree that is in the basement holding up part of the structure. Our walls, you know, this building's 150 years old. So we have the original side walls and the original flooring. And this building is amazingly long because it extends from the rear door here all the way to the front. So there is a lot of space down below.
And do you have some special guests down there too, or?
Well, we have been told we have a couple of children that are very, very well behaved, but they will let you know if you are misbehaving. We have a green room in the basement. We have a full bathroom, shower area, changing area, and behind us is also a green room. So we've got plenty of space for the actors or whoever's using this facility. If it's a bride, we've got 2 huge wheelchair accessible bathrooms in the front, very nicely decorated, and so we have lots of areas that people can change into or prepare for whatever venue that they are partaking in.
Well, thank you very much. Is there anything else you'd like to add, or?
I'm just really excited to be a part of Pontiac. We have worked hard here, but there are many incredible people. I feel like it's a family here. Everyone wants each other to be successful. And I know one of the other big topics that I don't care to talk about, but I'll bring it up because it seems to be another topic, is how safe is Pontiac? And I moved here 8 years ago from Bloomfield Hills, and I feel safer here than I've ever felt. We have a very engaged community. We have a wonderful sheriff's department. They are walking the streets. They are taking their patrol cars around, and everyone looks out for each other. And we also have very great security cameras throughout the downtown. So if we do have some mischief, it doesn't take very long for the sheriff's department to find out who those people are.
So you get to know the neighbors or the other businesses here.
Yes, everyone that comes in, we don't bring a cup of sugar, but we definitely bring to our new neighbors, welcome to the other people. We make certain that we introduce each other, and I think we really go out of our, I don't say we go out of our way, but it feels very comfortable to bring people in, and it seems like everyone has some talent that I may be looking for, and it just happens to be that person that I need help with, or they may need help with something, and we can connect each other. So I think the city's really good about that.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. My pleasure. Nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Peace out.
Hi, welcome to the Green Room Cafe. Jimmy, come join me. Let's take a walk through the theater.
All right.
Join us. The style of the architectural build-out on the interior is in the style of Frank Lloyd Wright. It's modeled after him. This is called the birthing experience. You open the doors, you come into a smaller space, which opens to a larger space. Follow us. The women, as you'll see, grace our walls. These were created by Robert Charism. We have women gracing our walls on the inside and green men gracing the outside, protecting the building. We seat approximately 140 people. We are completely ADA compliant. Our grand lady was born in 1868. She is 150 years old. Behind you is our control booth. We have a PreSonus board. We have state-of-the-art projector and lighting board. The theater surround sound system was produced by a local company called ISP. They're based out of Waterford. So we've tried to keep everything, including the labor and the people that we work with, the contractors, local. We give back to the local community and they give back to us. Our theater is completely ADA compliant. If you need access to the stage, you have it by our ramp. And we currently have a traveler curtain, but we are looking to obtain a grand in the near future. Come on back and I'll show you the green room. We've tried to keep the feel of the theater as to the 150-year-old feeling. The doors here are from a school down in Ohio. They're over 100 years old. Our signature stained glass windows are over 100 years old, I think almost 150. And they are completely redone because Karen and I did every single pane. Jimmy, I would love for you to sign our wall somewhere. Any one of the markers, anywhere you want, just as long as it's not dirty. Thank you, sir. This is our green room, and this is, it's still in its build-out stage, but we're getting very close. If you'd like a shot of Mr. and Mrs. Turk, who actually built the building to begin with, we were actually able to find a couple of pictures of them. So we were able to get the backstory. This was a grocery. It was classified as a grocer when the building started out. It became a haberdashery. It was Polly's walk-around shoe. It was Tom McCann's shoes in the 1950s. And in the 1970s, when the Pontiac Mall came through and became so popular, it killed the downtown business. Welcome to our basement. The basement is original river rock from the local streams. Has a foundation.
Any paranormal activities?
The girl and I have an understanding. I don't go looking for them. I am told that we have had a couple of little girls in the basement. I have had performers. I actually had a performer come to me and tell me she saw a little girl in a pinafore down here. I had somebody else come to me and tell me that they saw a little girl with a pram. So we know that it's, early or 1800s. The building is 150 feet long. It's 22 feet wide. As I said, the foundation is all original river rock. The front area is where the little girls are. We lost, I think it was a couple of electricians. I think it was electricians, not plumbers, when they came through and saw an electrical cord floating up in the air where it wasn't attached to anything. So, as I said, I leave the girl alone. She leaves me alone. We have amenities down here for the performers. And we have a shower area and a full bath. So if they need to do costume changes, come down and relax. We're looking to get a suppression system in the future in order to be able to utilize this basement more fully. And that is about our tour.
It's time we stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going on.